when a woman went to the bathroom in the middle of the night. She noticed something strange. The sky was as bright as day at 3 o'clock in the morning. Incredulous, she rushed to open the blinds. And when she looked through the window, the sky above her glowed brightly in the distance. And then exploded in a blinding flash of light, so brilliant that Anna couldn't even open her eyes. Although this phenomenon was not normal, Anna did not pay attention to it. Being in Iceland, she knew that there were often amazing relights here. Unconcerned, she went back to sleep. Until her boyfriend knocked on the door in the morning. And the two of them went to get some breakfast. But when they arrived at the hotel restaurant, they found that none of the staff were at their posts. Thinking that everyone is not up yet, they put on their coats and went down to get some food. Unbeknownst to them, everything outside was even weirder. The whole city was quiet and scary. And not even a ghost could be seen in the streets and alleys. Clueless two people a little confused now. It is already noon. Is not it possible that everyone is still sleeping at home? The two guessed that there should be some kind of festival here. And everyone went to celebrate it. But as they walked further and further, they realized the seriousness of the problem. Not only were there no other residents on the streets, but even the animals had disappeared without a trace. Feeling strange, they went to the square, which was usually the busiest, but it was still empty. They called out for nearly half an hour, but there was no response. Even if everyone had gone to the festival, there would have been posters on the road. With suspicion, the two began to walk through all the major supermarkets, even the alleys, knocking on doors to try to find other people. They traveled halfway across the city, but never saw a single person. Then they went to a nearby bar and found the seats neatly arranged. As if no customers had come in since last night's closing. It was as if everyone had disappeared. A strange phenomenon that left Anna devastated. At that moment, Nick thought of the TV news. He rushed to find the remote control and turned on the TV, which was sure to be all over the TV for such a big event. But the TV was still on, and Nick excitedly switched to the news channel. But it was a blank screen. The two of them left the bar in dismay. Nick was completely confused. If the plague had killed everyone, then at least we'd have seen the bodies. Even if the aliens had taken everyone, where was the alien ship? At a loss, they returned to the hotel, and Nick immediately turned on his computer to look for answers. But the news had stopped. Yesterday, Anna called her mother in the United States, but there was still no answer. Messages sent to friends and family are like a stone dropped into the sea, and no reply at all. At this point, Nick thought of another way to pull his girlfriend to the outside. He intended to go to the highest point to see the whole city situation. But before he got far, Nick saw a car parked in the middle of the road, with the windows open and the engine running, but the driver was nowhere to be seen. The two men took the car and drove down the highway, but when they reached the top of the hill, they realized that the rich neighborhood was, without exception, empty. Where had everyone gone? They were desperate for answers. Exhausted, the two men returned to the hotel, and Anna felt that they were in the middle of a long nightmare. And that maybe if they slept, they would wake up tomorrow. They would be better off.